Hello everyone, I am Sacred, and thank you for joining me in our third episode of the Iron Curtain, a world divided. We will continue our Iron Man game called by USSR. We are currently in 1952, having liberated Scandinavia. We are now entering the game and seeking for new countries to liberate. It may be China, or it may be a little country. Let's see how the situation develops. Find it out. Well, you know, this war is immensely important for us. I can gladly show you now. Why? Especially, we got the control of all of Greenland. All of Greenland. Yep, all of Greenland in its entirety. It's now called the People's Republic of Greenland. Now we have a really close ally. And the USA is within bombing range of us, so we have to build up Greenland, give them perhaps some industry. Oh, they can't because they got no slots. Really? They have no slots? Come on, they should have. Alright, whatever. They have no slots, Greenland. Well, that is interesting. Well, let's continue our game. Speed 4. So what am I doing? My army is basically just going to these theaters. I got comments that that my subscribers they actually like. As I am developing the industry in my allied countries. Yep, I am. Since we are united together, I looked at this. I have 361 civilian factories. Most of them aren't even busy. So let's see. Let's see. Manage subjects. All right. I should build more factories in Sweden. Like I want to make them ready so I can actually get them. Perhaps if I need to into a Socialist Republic, so I need 500 to demote that. So let's build factories. Let's rebuild the infrastructure of our allies, of the countries we actually conquered. Sweden will get 3 civilian factories and 2 military. Yep, 3 civilian, 2 military. Norway will get 4 civilian. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 military. Finland will get also 4 civilian, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 military. Then this Skane. I perhaps shouldn't have made that many vassals. Maybe that's not been nice for micromanagement. Anyways, that should be fine right now. Our factories are truly busy. Now, our next focus will be we're gonna go ahead, not get that research slot. I need it, so let's simply get that. In the meanwhile, let's research some can we get better nuclear bombs? Actually check. Nuclear bombs, fission warhead 3. We can get, sure get that. Defiance, naval reactor, it's out of time. Let's get Defiance as well. What does it say? Alright. If we get produce 50, then it will appear. Next things next. I was considering of either, you know what, let's actually do a full communist scenario. Shall we release Austria neutral or not? Well, let's yet to see. I'll be right back if we finish our focus until then. Next things next, let's actually go ahead and increase the naval base in Finland to the highest level possible. This is, what, 20? Let's just give it, yeah, an increase of 5. And also the infrastructure in Finland has to be improved. You know why, of course. Our army has no problems there. Building an airbase is also an option. The research slot 2 is next. I found something quite weird about Sweden. Despite them being our puppets, they are actually right now going to go ahead and going to create their own faction. Well, where is the focus? They are doing the focus, come on. It is here, well, faction. Apparently they are able, they should not be able to break out of our faction. No, that should not be possible. That shouldn't be even a possibility if you ask me. That would just make that would be just not really realistic, especially them being our puppet. Well, that shouldn't happen. If it does, then, well, should we strike them down or not? That is the question here right now. I have so many factories here. You know, someone requested the Trans-Siberian Railway, whatever. I think I'm gonna do that right now. Start constructing, at least in some provinces, the Trans-Siberian Railway. Yep, we are getting also lots of new resources here, at least in some provinces, because, you know, it's worth it, even just because we get such a huge amount of resources. That is why. Plus, I have an abundance of factories. Yeah, I'll have to create more. Right now, I really want to see if they will create their own faction or not. If they do, well then it will be really, really weird. Without a doubt, that shouldn't be possible. Let's take a look to the war in Korea. On the Korean theater, you see that the GDR, Hungary, has sent troops into there. So the war is in an insanely huge stalemate right now. The Allies are trying to attack the strike, both sides, but it's after all in stalemate. The North controls Seoul, the province of Seoul, Gangneung, and parts of Gyeongsu. So the South has a lot of troops but no military factories at all, while the North has, Panghakyong. Oh, North Korea became socialist. They are now doing the democratic revolution. Really? Well, this is really, really weird to say the least. That is, I hadn't expected that at all. As it's time to produce more military factories. Where should I build them? Where should I build them? Where should I build them? Let's just, you know what's here. Just build more factories so we can say that the Trans-Siberian Railway is finished. Just, there we go. Building the Trans-Siberian Railway all the way there. That's gonna connect to us, and then we can just spam factories into these provinces. Oh yes, I remember I wanted to build factories in Moskva. Yeah. No, let's actually skip the Trans-Siberian Railway, and I want to focus factories now on Moscow. I'm gonna build it in some provinces, but not in all. Like only where we are getting lots of new resources, only there I'm gonna build it. Like that. It will be military factories in the Moskovsky Rayon. Yeah, that should be fine. Perhaps some more Swedes. Yeah, they're near reactor. There we go. Well, something really weird happened. Sweden actually created their own faction, the Sverige, but they are still a puppet of us, so at least they are a puppet. As a punishment, I'm gonna downgrade them to a Soviet Socialist Republic. Yes, Sweden will get that. Yeah. Downgrading them to the SSR. Alright. Just look to the capacities, to the research capacities of the Soviet Union. Isn't that just amazing? Without a doubt it is. Let's see, how is our boosting ideology in Canada, the US, and Brazil going? In the US, the Marxist-Leninists are actually the majority now. They are the majority, believe it or not. It worked. In Canada, it is the same. Let's see, elections in October 1953. Let's see if democracy will prevail or not. Well, they don't have the clear majority yet, unfortunately. In Brazil, the communists are 39%. A coup may need to get staged there. In France, the Marxist-Leninists are, clear in the majority with 38%. In the UK as well. Well, that is quite nice. Without a doubt. Next things next, let's go ahead and actually, let's see. Do our focus on the right side here. Let's actually get the lessons from the Great Patriotic War. Just look to that, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan declared war on the Republic of Bangladesh, and apparently I guaranteed the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. I'm gonna just build more factories in my country because I have a truly high abundance of military factories. Let's just build even more nuclear reactors here, because why the hell not? Alright, one more factory there and one more nuclear reactor there in Leningrad. Armistice agreement in Korea. We will help North Korea anytime for liberation. Well, actually, come on, the North had captured way more factories than the South, but they're actually market socialists. Well, we are playing without historical focuses, so this may be the reason. Oh no, the death of our beloved leader Joseph Vissarionovich Stalin. Our glorious premier Joseph Stalin was found dead in his bed this morning after an incident 4 days ago with him having a blood vessel pop in his brain. He was sent to the hospital. However, our premier was strong and didn't want any medical help. He was sent home, and his wife Svetlana wanted him to have treatment, so Stalin took his wife's advice and got treatment. However, this morning his body was discovered in his bed. He died while he was asleep. Earlier reports said he died of a stroke. We now need to vote on a new successor to lead our country after the great premier. We will surely miss our glories and our powerful premier Joseph Stalin. He guided the country through hard times. He did indeed. Let's see. Nikita Khrushchev was not a good one. Lavrenti Beria was even worse. I think it's Georgy Malenkov who will assume power. Let's see. Lavrenti Beria, no way that I'm gonna make him power. Let's see. I can, let's see, Beria is the hand of the West, no way, German settlements. No, he's a traitor, probably, so let's see, Malenkov, Khrushchev. I'm not gonna do this Sino-Soviet split. Alright. Yeah, we are not going to denounce Stalin. We won't. It heavily weakened the USSR. Yeah, just look to that. After publishing the secret speech by Khrushchev in 1956, Mao denounced Khrushchev as a revisionist for his criticizing views on Stalinism, which formed the basis for many communist systems all over the globe. And the split heavily weakened the USSR, as it was losing one of its most important allies and economical partners in the planet. We will not allow that. Let's see. Malenkov isn't actually such a great one perhaps as well. It's well, that is not that bad. Division organization stability for the people, that sounds quite nice. It's plus 25% division organization. And Lavrenti Beria is not a good one as well. He will be, oh well, you will get Georgy Malenkov. Georgy Malenkov is our next premier. I actually never heard of Georgy Malenkov. Well, I think he was the better pick. Who should I have picked? Nikita Khrushchev, Georgy Malenkov, or Lavrenti Beria? I think I did the good pick here. Unhistorical Soviet Union requires unhistorical measures, isn't that the case? Also, what I wanted to show you is this time, since Sweden went ahead and found their own faction, and since they are losing majority, since they are losing majority communist rule, it's time to go ahead and degrade them to a Soviet Socialist Republic. 50, they got degraded to a Soviet Socialist Republic right now. They are still called the Swedish Democratic Republic, but we have a nearly complete control about, we should have at least, I think. Their requirement is significantly higher. Next, yep, they are a Soviet Socialist Republic. We're gonna check the stats. Here. It says plus 100% to overload, but it... Alright, you see, yeah. Now the entire industry is under our command. That is sweet, that is sweet. But it eliminates their purpose of feeding their own army. That is what I wanted. The other countries, I'm gonna let them feed their own army, because why not? They haven't done anything wrong yet. City economics, I'm gonna go ahead. Minister of Defense. Here, hold till the Russians. European thrusts. Develop membership infrastructure. Yeah, hold till the Russians. Let's see. We can spread anti-colonialism, Middle East operations. Yeah. We must look to the Middle East as grounds for our revolution. We must, and I'm going to prepare a next war actually against the imperial state of Iran. Let's conquer. Actually, let's get our army ready first. Then, when I have the war goal, I'll be back with a ready army. Actually, believe it or not, Italy went fascist. They are called Italian Social Republic. They are fascist, but they are still in the NATO. So this tells quite a bit that it's not okay. Alright, so what can we do? Asia operations, Africa operations. Well, it has no effect on the world, so I could start a coup in Romania. I could support Arab cause or support Israeli independence. Well, let's do too political if you ask me. Or support American communists. Oh wow. But after 1970 I don't play wheel. I don't think that I'll play that long. Gonna go ahead and get what should I get? Develop membership infrastructure. Perhaps, yeah, let's develop our membership infrastructure, why not? Well, Italy is fascists. They're retaking the crown. Alright, they got a war goal against what they are retaking the crown, really? Or whatever, okay. France is socialist. Well, I'm really looking forward to see the outcome of the elections in Canada, if truth be told. An uprising in East Germany today. The reports of a protest in East Germany were reported to the world by the West Berlin-based radio. Alright, a rebellion in the pact. German Democratic Republic declares war on German Democratic Republic. The Green, well, they don't have this. Yeah, I'm gonna join wars. Or I can't join the wars, really? Well, they should. Come on. This doesn't make sense. I even cannot intervene in that very war. Stopping the line of the Warsaw and Soviet government, perhaps we could revolt them by sending some industry we took. Sure. Yeah, alright, let's get them some industry we took from them to the East Germans as a reward to being the front line. Well, well, we can't join their wars for whatever reason, although we should have been able to join without a doubt. They should crush them quite easily. Come on. Come on, just go ahead and just capture like these territories. Well, does it make sense? Not at all. Alright, there they go. There you go. Yep, the game can be a mess quite sometimes. Well, the Socialist Federal Republic of... Oh yeah, I wanted to stage a war against Iran, I forgot.